review them, and we'll be able to answer your questions. But what I wanted to share with all of you today is a really great exercise that I have done with multiple groups. Is there some way to stop that feedback? Sorry, I'm getting a little technical feedback on this one. So I'll just briefly tell my story, because I know many of you probably watched Nerium or the Why Nerium Why Now. And personally, I would like to spend more time doing content and getting into meat and potatoes than talking about myself and, my history or my background. So let's get started with the activity. And this is an activity that I used to do with my own team before I became a corporate trainer. And then I took that training into the field with multiple companies. You heard me say a couple of hints that the companies I work with are, you burp their bowls, or cleaning with their microfiber, or cleaning with their spices, just a couple hints. And those companies had the opportunity to use what I call the action calendar. I'm going to talk about it today, and I've asked for you to bring along with you 3 markers, right? 3 highlighters, yellow, orange, and green. And we have a little handout for you. If I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, there we go. I have a little handout for you, and this was actually the original worksheet from, you'll see the copyright on it, it's from 2005. So I've been training on this for a long time, and I really believe that no matter what time of the year, whether you are heading into the summer, the kids are getting out of school, and you're looking for those lazy days of summer to enjoy it with friends and family, or whether it's Christmas time or, in the spring when there's spring break, we can work our business around whatever's going on in our life. And, as a young mom, when I started in the industry many years ago, what I found was that I didn't know how to manage my time, but the action calendar is more than time management. It really is trying to figure out where your money dates are, right? You guys like money dates? Yeah, I love money dates. And so I want to help you figure out when your peak time to work your business is. So instead of trying to work, your life around Nerium, what we're going to do is literally figure out how much time you have to work your Nerium into your life. And for many of you, I'm not a betting woman, but I should become a betting woman, because every time I do this exercise, I can guarantee that 80% of you in the room, and I'm going to say 80%, I'm not going to say 100%, And you can maybe brainstorm a little bit after on that and what you think June's activities are as a group. What July activities are, they're going to be a little different. We have conference in there. So debut parties coming out with those big announcements that are going to be happening in Las Vegas. We're going to be hearing about some compensation plan enhancements. We know that there's 2 new products that for sure will be available to the United States right away and coming soon, hopefully Canada. We know that Canada has 2 products being launched in addition to that. So we are super excited. And one of the high payoff activities coming at a conference will be the whole debut party. I would recommend 2 or 3 that following week. But you don't want to lose momentum through August, right? So you want to keep that going. So figure out your high payoff activities, and then right below that, you will see, or I can't get my lighting quick, right? You will see that I've given you some spaces to fill in your goals. And it's really important to set some little goals every month so that you know what you're working toward. And so set an exposure goal. What that means is how many exposures do you want to have for the month? For many people, they find that the 2 a day is very attainable to do that 5 days a week. But for some, that may not be a realistic goal. So what goal are you going to set for yourself? Are you going to put, 10 new exposures in for the month? If you set a goal, you will work toward it and hopefully get on a roll and exceed it. Real results party goal. You can party your way to success, and we do know with the party to promote promotion we had a while ago that there is an outline available on how many parties are required to achieve and or maintain each grade. So if you're wanting to become a director, you might want to look at that and get into those 5 parties. They're going to be between you and your team. So that party goal could be your personal party goal or it could be your team goal. PC goal, so preferred customers, win brand partners. How many guests do you want to have at a market party? That's something that you often don't set a goal for. And market parties, they're not happening regularly. And so are you setting a goal to make sure that you always have at least one guest sitting in a chair, one bum in the seat with you every time there's a market party available so that you're not attending empty-handed? Now, with that said, if you don't have a guest, guess what? The market party needs you there. They need those bodies in the seats so that when you do have a guest coming, the other brand partners are going to reciprocate for you and make sure they stay in the room and support you. So if you don't have a guest, always support the local hosts and those that do have guests in the room. Now, you can set a commission goal. For some of you, it might be more realistic to actually say, hey, I want to earn an extra $250 or $500 a month and make that your focus. And then look at the high payoff activities because you get paid once a week, right? Wednesday to Wednesday, you're getting paid, and then you get paid on your monthly commission. How can you influence those weekly and monthly paychecks? Sit down and do some brainstorming on how many new customers is it going to take for you to get your $250 goal to meet that, or how many new brand partners do you want to bring in for the month and coach and mentor and train and help? Helping them launch their businesses is going to help launch your commission to a higher amount. So setting that all up, and then of course the most important on this sheet out of all the goals is the reward goal. And it's one, and sorry guys, I'm going to just say it right out, one that women do not know how to do very well for themselves, and that is say, if I do this, I sponsor 3 new people this month, I'm going to treat myself to a spa day, or I'm going to treat myself to a pedicure, or I have earned a girls' night out, and I'm going to go out for, dinner and a movie with my best friend. Often, we don't do that. And maybe if you're working with business couples, your husband-wife team, you may not be doing that either. You may just be going through motions and not setting the goal of what you want. If you have a 90-day run, and at the end of that, you achieve your goal, well, maybe it's worth a weekend away at a cabin or to plan a spa weekend at a luxury resort. So think about how you're going to reward yourself outside of Nerium and outside of the commission. So that is the outline to that. And then I've given you some tips for success. Every time I talk this, so I always 2 exposures a day, party, party, party. Real results parties feed market parties. If you don't have guests attending, then chances are you don't have bottles going out. You don't have bottles going out. You probably don't have parties happening, and you don't have any guests coming to the market party. One activity feeds the other that feeds the other. So keep that in mind. And party expert 3-way calls, welcome calls within 48 hours. Your regional training is an absolute must, so congratulations for being in the room today. And never give up, right? Never give up. You want to be here To pencil every activity onto your calendar now with pen or pencil. I prefer pencil, but if you don't have a pencil, pen is fine. Pencil every business, non-negotiable business activity is. So what does that mean? The regional, right? They are booked. I can tell you these beautiful hosts that you have hosting you today, it's tireless. It is really a thankless job sometimes, so let's give them a round of applause and thank them today for the work they're doing for all of you. Because, they're the ones putting their time, energy, effort, and credit card on the line in order to book that hotel and make it happen. So I know here in Winnipeg, we schedule 6 months in advance. We do a contract in advance. We hold the second Saturday of every month. It's just that's what we do. So it is a non-negotiable. It should be on your calendar. And unless the personal activity comes out, you would not override that. All of a sudden you have a niece's wedding or somebody's, random 90th birthday pops up on the regional. There might be exceptions to the rule. But generally, there's no excuse for you not to be in the room because you've now marked it on your calendar for the next 90 days. Market parties are the same. Mark them in weekly. Nerium University, absolutely a non-negotiable. Now here in Winnipeg, Bruce and I open our home every Monday night to all the brand partners in the area that would like to join us. And we do Nerium University as a potluck, and then we always spend about an hour doing a little bit of a calling party, talking about who has what in the pipeline, who's dropping up phones, picking up bottles, who has new leads, who needs three-way calls. Sometimes we do the three-way calls right then and there. Because let's face it, when you're super, super busy, you may not have another night in the week to dedicate to doing those extra activities. So when Monday nights become your night to do all your planning and your organizing and your phoning, you'll always be on top of your prospect list and always be moving your business forward with some sort of activity from week to week. But it starts by penciling it in. So now we just penciled in all the non-negotiables by conference, like the Nerium University market parties and the regionals. I want you to take your orange marker and color those days in now so that they show that they are non-available because it's an orange day. Okay? Now you are looking at a whole bunch of white space. And I started to say I should be a betting woman because every person I've ever done this exercise with has always told me how busy they are and how they can't fit more Nerium into their life. And I would say, you're probably going to find that you have at least 10 white days. Count them up right now. I know when I did this particular version, samples for the exercise, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dates that were left blank. When I did this for my other calendar here, right, so just an example for you, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 white spaces left. So, now, and just take your green marker and everything that's left white, color it in green. Some of you might be coloring for a while. That's okay, I'll keep talking. So, color all the white spaces that are left in green. And here's the brilliance or the beauty around this is what's going to happen is all of a sudden your green money dates, your high payoff dates, your money dates are going now pop off of your calendar. And you can see exactly when you have free spaces, free time to work your Nerium business. And in the example, the first thing you're going to notice on this is that there's a block, 1 day a week right here. Look at that. I believe that's a Tuesday. Tuesday on this calendar. Every night of that Tuesday was open. There was nothing available because our market parties were on Thursday. Wednesdays, 3 out of 4 were open. Now, probably 4 out of 4 would have been open, but we had a corporate event here for this particular sample, so that became a orange company day, right, a business day. So if you're looking at this, all of a sudden you might realize, especially for the young moms who are trying to build their business around their family life and their kids' activities, you may not even realize that you have one night a week that consistently, or one day a week, that consistently pops up until you color code it. And I can guarantee you that many of you in the room right now are looking at each other going, wow, I didn't realize I had this many green money dates available. Now, I get a lot of pushback at this point because most people are like, well, I have 13 or 15 green spaces now. So you're telling me I'm supposed to do 13 or 15 parties? Well, I'm just telling you, if you go for that, great. We celebrate with you at the end of the month for sure if you have 15 parties. Imagine what would be possible with your business. No, what I'm telling you is these are the days that you have available to work. So this is the time frame that you can schedule in the activities consistently. Drop off, pick up, sit down, parties, all of those great activities, whether it's in-person parties or online parties, whatever method you want to use. So there's one more step that's going to take this literally to the next level. And that is, I want you, if you're using my handout, to fold it.
Your guys' is going to be like this. Just turn this back to that.
Fold it in half. The little blue square. Fold it in half. Okay. Now you've got a little cheat sheet here. I want you to transfer all of the dates over to this little blue square now. So every Monday you have free, put the date on the Monday. So if you have no Mondays available, you would put a 0. Where's my little cheat sheet? If you have, okay, so in this case, I have for Tuesdays, for Mondays I didn't have any Mondays available. Tuesdays I had 4, so I would mark down, for this example, the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th under the little square where it's listed has Tuesday. Then on Wednesdays, I had the 7th, 21st, and 28th that I would write in my little square where it says Wednesday. Thursdays, I had the 15th. Fridays, I had the 2nd. And Saturdays, I had the 3rd and the 24th. And Sundays, in this example, I didn't have any. Now, I will tell you that the number one money-generating nights of the week are Thursday night and Sunday afternoon. So if you only have a little bit of time in your schedule to book parties, those would be the 2 nights I would really, if you have them available, definitely make them a high payoff activity. Reason for that is Thursday night, it's almost Friday, it's almost the weekend, people are in a little better mood to come out and just apply. Sunday afternoons, often you can catch people, after the Sunday morning activities, whether they're going out to church or they like to have a lazy coffee on the back deck, or if they take, mom or grandma out for brunch. There's often a couple hours in the afternoon that you can book those parties. Now, I always book my parties at 7 p.m. Morning parties would be 10 a.m., afternoon parties would be 2 o'clock. And it doesn't matter, that's my formula, that's what I've used for 30 years, and the reason I do that is this is my job, and I treat it as a job, and so I know when I'm going to work, no matter where I'm going to work, right? I know what time I'm working. 7, 10, 2, non-negotiable. I just let the hostess know, okay, 2 o'clock for the afternoon. If you book it any later on in afternoon, you'll find that you either won't get people attending on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, or it'll run into the supper hours, which then kind of change the whole vibe of the party. They either want to run out the door really quickly because they got to get home to feed their kids, or they might link like this. Let's see if we can get the camera back. There we go. Okay. Sorry, not focusing. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so there's the date. There's the day of the week and all the dates. All right, so now, busy month, you're looking at your money dates. You want to get them filled in. You're running out to the park with the dog, or you're going to pick up some milk at the store, or maybe you're heading to the gym or to a yoga class. You're not always going to have your calendar with you. Some of you may have your phone. Some of you may not have your phone with you. But again, you can't book from your phone. We already established that at the beginning of the training. So I bumped into, let's say I'm out, and I bumped into my friend Maureen. And we're in the checkout line at the grocery store, and she's chatting with me, and oh, what's new? I haven't seen you in a while. We get going back and forth, and she says, hey, are you still doing that skin thing? Oh, they always say that little skin thing. Like, yeah, I'm just doing that little skin thing. You can get a conversation going, because if they've been watching you on social media or you've exposed them to the product before, sometimes it just takes those exposures to circle back to people. You don't have to be pushy about it. So she says to me, are you still doing that little skin thing? And I'm going to say, yeah, it's going really great. We have a brand new product out. I'd love to share it with you. She's probably going to respond and say, in politeness, wow, that sounds great. Yeah, we should get together. Now I'm going to say, oh, if we were to get together, what night of the week would you like to do that? And she's going to say, well, I don't know. I think Yes, okay, so Heather's asking, if she only has, let's say she meets with friends, and let's say Heather works some shift work, so why she's asking is she might only be available in the morning or early afternoon as opposed to evening. So she's asking, would I say, are you available, Thursday morning or Saturday morning? Absolutely. Again, it's just about you filling in when you have the available time. You're slotting people in. And by doing this activity, guess what? You've actually taken the control back, not only in your calendar, in your schedule, but you've taken control back over your goals, which is really, really super important, right? Yeah, Jane.
What person, like, you're inviting them over, like, over coffee?
Oh, absolutely. An RRP. So the question is, how many people have to be in an RRP? What would that be considered? She asked, well, can I do an RRP just with one person? Absolutely. I always ask them to put 3 to 5 gums on the, seat on the couch of people I do not know. That gives your network opening. And if it ends up only being you and the host, or the host and one guest, still do the party. We have a really, really great story about one of our most recent new brand partners here in Winnipeg. Some of you have seen her pictures floating around. They've gone kind of viral because she's had such amazing results with her angry red skin. She's a beautiful young gal in our team. And as it turns out, she attended a party and she was the only guest. She ended up buying the event dinner that night. And because of the personalized service and the one-on-one attention, she felt comfortable, first time ever, to actually wash all of that horrible makeup off that she was taking on to cover all of the scars and the blemishes, and felt that she could be vulnerable with the brand partner and her friends. So absolutely, if it's only one person or one extra guest in the hostess, that personalized service really helps. So, Brayden, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. You only have your meeting on Monday and corporate update call on Tuesday. Do you color code your sheet? I would absolutely color code the sheet still, because that's a great question. Thank you whoever asked that. The corporate update call, if you want, you can split your activity in half. So you see here, I split the day in half. I had a business meeting in the morning and a personal activity in the afternoon. So you can split it. So like Heather asked whether or not she only has mornings, can she do that? She could split it as well that way and make the morning green and the afternoon, yellow if she's working full time. Here's another reason why you want to color code. If you're doing parties and you look at this party from parties, to answer this question that was just asked, it's really, really easy for you then to say when you're at a party, if you'd like to get a few friends together, invite me and Nerium into your home. I would love to share these amazing breakthrough products with you. Please just pick any green date on my calendar. So now you can literally just put your calendar in the middle of the coffee table or in the middle of the kitchen table, and any green date that does not have writing on it already is available. And if you could see this calendar, you would see out of the, I can't remember what I counted, 13 dates I think it was, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 13 had writing on them. So I had booked and held 13 parties in this particular calendar month. Yeah, and I just would set the calendar out. Now, if you listen to my Nerium U training, I gave you 2 tools. I gave you the booking envelope, right? So your next available dates get written on the corner, right? So go back to my May 9th Nerium University training, which talks about the hostess reward program that I designed. And your available party dates get written on the envelope in the corner in pencil. And you can, you want to use pencil, sorry, I cut my head off there. You want to use pencil so that you can erase these if they don't get used. I would set these out on the coffee table first and just say, these are my next 3 available party dates. If these dates don't work for you, I have more available on my calendar, just ask me. And then I would lay my calendar out. So if these dates work, I'll inside, if you haven't seen it, it's just the Nerium thank you card. This one actually is, I haven't even written in it yet, but I would just write in this, thank you for booking a party, receive, free hydrogel patch the night of your party. So I put the date on it and thank you. So just something nice. Now, is a book and hold incentive, which means they only get the hydrogel patch or the 3 packets of Prolistic or the 3 use factor packets the night they actually host. So you're only giving them the thank you card to take home to put on their fridge as a reminder of when they booked the party. That's why it's important you actually write the date inside. So thank you for booking and holding a party on such and such date at 7 p.m. Okay? Does that make sense? That's an automatic reminder because they're going to put that on their phone. Sorry, our next speaker is arriving. Going to mute her? Okay. Okay, so the book and hold envelopes, or I have also provided you with the my available party date list. How you make those lists is by using your action calendar color coding. So now you know when your next available dates are. You just transfer them on here. Again, you can hand this out at your party. Now, I just want to be really clear because sometimes people get confused. These are 2 separate booking tools, not to be used together. If you use the booking envelope, you do not use the spa party available sheet. If you use this sheet, you don't use the envelope. You will confuse people. You'll confuse yourself if you do. But they're 2 separate tools, and you just need to find which one you feel most comfortable with. See, my spa party date, how that would look is that sometime during the party, I would just say, for your convenience, getting a few friends together is just as easy as it was coming here tonight. It doesn't take any more time or energy or effort. And, getting your friends together is a fun way to have a spa night, but it's also a great way to share these breakthrough products. And our girlfriend code of honor, right? When you find something you love, you want to share it with your friends. So I'd love to come and share Nerium with your friends. And so for your convenience, I have placed my next available party date on the spa party envelope or spa party sheet. And I would clearly pass it around. Hand it. If you do this and hand it, if you'll just keep going, the person you're handing it to will take it. So they'll take it, they'll look at it. If they're interested, they'll write their name on the date they want. If not, they'll pass it to the next person. You will know who's interested in booking because they'll start to get antsy in their seat, right? They'll start to be like, oh, I don't want her to take my date. And they'll be looking, and so they'll get antsy that somebody's going to take the date they want. All right? Any other questions on your end?
Good.
Really? No? Okay, cool. So, what I want to close with is because I see we have Lisa Hicks-Clark has arrived, so we're going to do a little technical switcheroo here for all of you. I'm going to give you some homework, and let me just grab my other worksheet. So, your homework from me, now that you know your available party date, you're excited to work the next 90 days and build your business over the summer, maintain while the sun is shining, I would like you to take out, print off on your back office if you don't have one, your build your list. So your leads list from the back office, take that sheet and your memory jogger and make yourself a new a little extra bonus for helping you out. Again, they're only going to get it the next week price. So my last thing I want to close on is something that, how much time do I have, please? Okay. Something I want to close with is something I've noticed in the industry, and I'm just going to come right out and say it's one of my pet peeves. Always has been, and not sure why, because I think we're entrepreneurs at heart, right? So when you're talking about your parties and you're sending the invitation for people to join your team, you want to make sure that you're not saying now hiring. Okay? I just want to state this up. Think about it. Now hiring. That verbiage indicates that you are hiring an employee. Are you looking for employees in your business? Or are you looking for entrepreneurs in your business? I'm assuming you want entrepreneurial people who, have goals and they have a why. They're really looking towards building a legacy, whether it's on a casual, part-time, full-time, or big-time basis, not on spare time because nobody has spare time, but if they do my action calendar, they'll see their money days, right? So they'll be able to come full circle. So what do you say? What verbiage do you use instead of this verbiage of help wanted? You use, or instead of using now hiring, I want you to switch that with help wanted. So help wanted. This sign literally has been probably to 2,000 parties. It's literally just a sign I produced myself on my computer. I'm putting a little plastic envelope, and it says, help wanted, no experience necessary, training provided. This is just a very simple way that you can say you are expanding in this area and you are looking for entrepreneurs. So, I need help, which implies you're busy. Guess what? When you pull out your calendar, they don't know what all of this means. They just go, wow, you're really busy. You must be really successful with Nerium. You might be a brand new brand partner, and you might just be launching your business next week. But they're looking at the calendar going, wow, look at all of that. They think you're really busy. So when you say you're looking for help because you're really busy, you're going to get more interest about business opportunity. So that's what I'm going to close with. And I'm really excited that we had an opportunity to share this training today with all of you. I'm here in Winnipeg, and I see that Lisa Clark has signed on. And so we are going to switch out the technology now. So I'm just going to say thank you for being a great audience. And this would be your 2 minutes body break. If you needed a body break or a glass of water, grab it real quick. And 2 minutes, we're going to be talking Lisa Clark's